are you? Fine. Today's topic is analysis of national power in past and present era. How states acquire national power, how states are exploiting essential elements for acquiring national power, importance of elements and foundation of national power in international relations. Now, as man is social animal of the society, so are the states in international system or international committee. As man cannot live and survive without any position, so states cannot sustain in world without power or prestige. Therefore, like man, state has to gain some power to maintain relation in vital fields. The state has to gain power mainly for two reasons: one to get benefit and the other deterrence. It is difficult for states to maintain cooperation without power. It is the lesson of history that weak countries were occupied, even annihilated, even destroyed by the powerful states. The fear of being subjugated or annexed by other big and strong states compel states to attain some degree of power to preserve its integrity and safety. The concept of power started the history of international relations. Like man, state has also materialistic approach and wants to gain economic and diplomatic benefits. Economic and materialistic intentions are primary concern in world politics. The international politics reveals that states have different level of relations with other states due to low level of powers. The interaction of world shows that leaders of powerful states seldom visit to weaker countries while frequently visiting powerful countries. What is the reason for this high and low level of world interaction? The United States President Bush Sr., Bush Jr., or Reagan, or its predecessors, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden never bothered to visit weaker states, while visited European countries, Israel, and India. They frequently visited to Saudi Arabia, China, Japan, Britain, and Russia. They even do not visit to small countries of Europe, Africa, and Asia. The question agitates the minds: what is the reason behind this apathetic attitude in international relations? There are various factors and reasons for low level and high level of interaction. The main reason is the power and strength of countries. In a society, power means possession of strength, the capability of controlling the minds and actions of fellow men. Power has been the epicenter of human relations from the inception of humanity. In the international system, its states, through national power, determine their conduct and endeavor to achieve their national interest. Power is the amalgamation of modern technology, a strong military spread all over the world, knowledge, exploitation of available nature and human resources, and giving power, not on receiving and or receiving country. National power of state means ability of one state to exert pressure and control the behavior of other states. Power plays the same role in international politics as money plays in the market. Thomas Hobbes, in his famous book Leviathan, described national power as a general inclination of all mankind's, a perpetual desire of power until end of life. According to Hans Margentha, political power is a psychological relation between those who exercise it and those over whom it is exercised. It gives the former control over certain actions of the latter through the influence which the former exerts over the latter's mind. The concept of national power remained a decisive factor in developing individual and national security since the emergence of the state. Nevertheless, the concept of national power assumed significance or importance following the mad race for acquiring it at other states' cost before World Wars I and II, and even during the Cold War between two superpowers. In other words, national powers are the manifestation and effectiveness of a state, that how it plays in world politics to achieve its vital interest. The time before the world wars was the time of global anarchy due to global rivalries of European colonial countries that plunged the world into perpetual wars and destruction. The concept of national power transformed the paradigm of world rules, and state assumed tangible and reckonable national power after consuming all indispensable elements for power. National power is historically linked with military might. Nevertheless, one element of power alone cannot determine national power. A nation's ability to convert power into potential operational power is based on many considerations. The national power is a combination of productive human resources, financial resources, physical resources, technology, volume of trade, national performance, external assistance, economic capacity or development, and military capability in a competitive coexistence and confrontation international environment. Material power is an essential condition for a country to achieve desired goals. All states involved in international politics strive to maximize their power. The perception of power encompasses social mobilization, technological innovation, governmental and institutional structure, and ideological approach that determines national integration, internal socio-economic development, and external security. It is a proven fact of history that all politics is power politics since the inception of state as institution. The states with the military power were designated great powers, and the game of international politics was played by them. They did not allow other states to assume power and still creating hindrances for weaker states to become powerful. Determinants of power. The determinants of national power are natural, economic, and strategic. The natural determinants are geography, resources, and ideological, psychological, and population, and it is termed as tangible determinants. The economic determinants are economic potential or economic development of a country or a state, and stability, political stability based on stable economy, military might. The strategic determinants are powerful, capable military, ready to respond, informational and technologically advancement. These are termed as intangible determinants. This reveals the way in which state organizes, alter their strategic milieu. Morgenthau has divided elements into two categories, permanent and temporary, while Palmer and Parkinson's divided into tangible and intangible. Both are interrelated and supporting each other. It is often believed that wealth, natural resources, human resources, and strong armies are the real foundation of power, but it is not the mere possession of these which make a nation or a state powerful. It is the possession of majority of elements and their skillful uses which make a state powerful. The following are the essential elements and foundations over which the edifice of national power rests. These are geography, natural resources, population, economic development, military preparedness, technological advancement, economic development, ideological affiliation, membership in alliances and international treaties, national strength and quality of leadership, and performance of diplomacy in the right direction. In next lecture, I will discuss essential elements or foundations of national power. These are natural resources, population, economic development, military technology, ideological and other important elements of power. Wish you good luck. See you tomorrow. Thanks.